Definitely. Hello, networking enthusiast. Welcome to the channel Gone. Today, I will tell you about config DB. What is relationship between SONiC and config DB? Now, first of all, I will tell you about config DB. It is a database where all the configurations are saved. All the information regarding interfaces, IP addresses, and all L2 configurations are saved in it. When the system boots, configurations will be loaded from /etc/sonic/config.db.json. It is actually a file config.db.json where all the configurations are saved. It is important to note that config.db content won't be written into /etc/sonic/config.db.json file automatically. In order to do that, a config save command needs to be manually executed from CLI. Actually, as we know, there are two types of configuration: startup config and running config. Startup config is actually a configuration file in SONiC where all the configurations will be saved when system boots, while running configurations are saved in Redis DB in case of SONiC. Now, it is important to note that all L3 protocols configurations are not saved in config.db.json file. These are saved in /etc/frr. Now, let's suppose I am configuring a switch. If I do not use save command, then configurations will not be saved in /etc/sonic/config.db.json file. If I want to save configurations in config.db.json file, I will have to use a command known as sudo config save to save all the configurations in the config.db.json file format. Config.db, it is written in JSON format, which is actually a key value pair. Now, let me go into the Genius tree. Here I will go into SONiC, and here I will show you all the things regarding config.db. First of all, I will go into /etc/sonic directory ls. Here we can see we have a file config.db.json file. Now I will cat config.db.json. Here we can see we have a configuration file and it is written in JSON format, which is actually a key value pair. Okay. Now exit. This is logout. Now admin password SONiC. Now what we can do with config.db? We can configure a switch by editing a config.db without using CLI. As we know, in SONiC we have CLI guide. We have all the commands to configure a switch. But if we do not want to use CLI, we can even configure a switch through config.db. Now let me show you something. First of all, I will show you the status of IP interfaces by using command show IP interfaces. Here we can see the default IP address of Ethernet 0 is 10.0.0.0. Now, as we know, in SONiC, all the ports are in layer 3 and all ports have assigned default IP addresses. Now, I will assign a special IP which I want to use in my topology to Ethernet 0 without using command. I will do it through config.db. Now I will go into config.db, sudo vi /etc/sonic/config.db.json. Here, here I will go into the place where all the IP addresses are written. I'm going down. It will take some time because it is a very long config DB. Uh, Going down. Yes, here we can see all the interfaces and their IP addresses are written. Now I will go into insert mode by pressing I. Now I will remove this IP from here and will write my own IP, 192.168.10.2/24. Okay, and I will also change the IP address of Ethernet 4, 192.168.10.3/24. Now, first of all, I will use escape button and then shift and plus with colon. Here I will write WQ, write and quit. Now, if I want to reflect my changes in the switch, what will I have to do? I have to reload this config DB by using command sudo config reload flag 1. If I do not reload it, then configurations will not reflected in the switch. Now it will take some time. Now after reloading, it will take some time to reload all the configurations and daemons and Docker containers. As we can see here, switch has been reloaded, and now I will check the status of IP interfaces by using command show IP interfaces. As we can see here, we have changed or assigned IP addresses by editing config db.json file. Okay, now let me show you something. I will create two VLANs, sudo config VLAN at 10. Again, I will create another VLAN 20. Now I will check VLAN table by using command show VLAN read. As we can see here, two VLANs have been created. Now these configurations are actually running configurations. These are saved in Redis DB. These are not saved in /etc/sonic/config-db.json file. If I want to save it in JSON file, config-db.json file, I have to use save command. Now let me show you something. I will cat config-db/etc/sonic/config-db.json. Here we can see there are no VLANs created. There is no information present in this file regarding VLANs because we have not saved it. All these configurations are present in Redis DB because these are running configurations. Now I will use command sudo config save by. Now here we can see configurations have been saved in /etc/sonic/config-db.json. Now again I will cat it. Here we can see now all the information regarding VLANs are now present in config-db, and these are saved in the config-db. Now it is actually a startup config. When I will boot my system or switch, these configurations will be reflected in the switch. Now let me show you one more thing. We can make our own config DB and load it in the switch. What does it do? Now I'm going into the switch. First of all, I will make another file named hamza.json, and I'll copy all these configurations into new file. Now cd slash etc slash sonic ls. Now I will make another file. I will use command sudo cp copy config db.json and make another file hamza.json. I'm copying all the configurations into new file hamza.json. Now I'll ls. Here we can see hamza.json file has been created. Now I will cat it, cat hamza.json. Here we can see all the configurations have been saved. Now I will delete all these configurations like VLAN. Sudo config delete VLAN 10. Sudo config VLAN delete 10. And then for 20. Now I will check VLAN table by using command show VLAN brief. Here we can see in running config these VLANs are not existed, but now I will save it using command sudo config save y. Now again I will cat this file /etc /sonic /config db.json. Cat /etc /sonic /config db.json. Here we can see VLANs are not present in this file, but now I will cat hamza.json file /etc /sonic /hamza.json. Now we can see in hamza.json file VLANs are still existed because when we use the command sudo config save y, configurations are saved in default config db, which is /etc /sonic /config db.json. Now I will load this new configuration file hamza.json by using command sudo config load /etc /sonic /hamza.json. Okay, now it has been loaded. Now again I will check VLAN table by using command show VLAN brief. As we can see here, VLANs are present because we have loaded a new file hamza.json. Now I will check the contents of old config db, which was /etc /sonic /config db.json by using command cat /etc /sonic /config db.json. As we can see here, there is not a single information regarding VLANs is present because I have removed all the VLANs from this config db. But since I have loaded a new config db hamza.json, now I can see all the VLANs in the VLAN table. Okay, now I will save these configurations in the config db.json file by using command sudo config save y. I am not giving any path in it. As we can see here, now since I have not given any path after save command, configurations are saved in default directory /etc /sonic and the file config db.json. Now I will again check the contents of this config db. Here we can see now VLANs are present in this config db. Now I will load this config db sudo config reload flag y. Since I am not giving any path after reload, so it will take default file which is config.db.json file. Now again it will take some time. Now again I will check the contents of config.db.json. Yes, VLANs are present in it. Now again I will check VLAN table. Okay, now I will delete these VLANs. Sudo config VLAN delete 10, then delete 20. Now I will save these configurations in file hamza.json by using command sudo config save /etc /sonic /hamza.json. Yes. So now these two configurations are now saved in hamza.json. Now I will check the contents of this file hamza.json. cat /etc /sonic /hamza.json. As we can see here, now VLANs are not present in this config DB, in this file hamza.json. But now let me go to the document. So we have seen that we can make our own config DB and load it in the switch. These two things we can do with config DB. So thank you guys for watching my video. If you want more videos like this, kindly subscribe my channel.